All right, if you're an English speaker trying to learn Spanish, there is one grammar rule that probably makes your brain hurt a little bit: the double negative. I mean, you've been taught your whole life that it's just wrong, right? But in Spanish, it's totally essential. Stick with me, and I promise we're going to unravel this whole mystery together. Okay, so just think back for a second, back to your English class. You probably had it drilled into your head that two negatives make a positive, and that saying, I don't have nothing, is a huge, huge mistake. But what if I told you that rule just doesn't apply everywhere? So let's just put it side by side. In English, I don't have nothing gets you that big red X from the teacher. But in Spanish, the direct translation, no tengo nada, gets a big green check mark. It's perfect grammar. In fact, you have to say it that way. So what's the deal here? Let's dive into this so-called mistake. Your English-speaking brain is just hardwired to see this and scream, error. But we're about to do a little rewiring for Spanish. And this is really the whole thing right here. What's a grammar flub in English is actually the golden rule in Spanish. They're just two fundamentally different systems, and you've got to learn to flip a switch in your brain to go from one to the other. So how do we unlock this puzzle? Well, it all comes down to one super powerful idea we're going to call the reinforcement rule. Once you get this, I swear it's going to completely change how you see Spanish negatives. Okay, this is the core idea, so lean in. In Spanish, negative words do not cancel each other out. Instead, they team up. They actually work together to reinforce the main no, making the negative meaning even stronger. It's all about adding emphasis. See, in English, we're basically taught to think like it's a math problem, right? A negative plus a negative equals a positive, so I don't have nothing logically flips to mean I have something. The two negatives cancel. But in Spanish, just throw that math out the window. The negatives reinforce. It's like you're shouting, I do not have anything at all. Every negative word you add just makes the no bigger and louder. So say it with me. They reinforce. They don't cancel. Okay, so you've got the big idea. Now, let's get you the tools you need. To actually build these sentences, you got to know the key negative building blocks in Spanish. Take a look. This is your essential toolkit. First up, you've got nada for nothing or anything. Then there's nadie for nobody or no one. Ninguno or ninguna means none or not any. You've got two for never, nunca and jamás. For neither nor, you'll use ni. And last but not least, tampoco is your go-to for neither or not either. Each one of these can be a partner for no to make that super strong negative sentence. All right, so you've got the why and you've got the what. Now let's get to the how. There's a really simple, super reliable pattern for building most of these negative sentences. Think of it like a super simple recipe. It's usually just 3 easy steps. You start with no, then you add your verb, and then you follow it up with a second negative word from that toolkit we just looked at. That's pretty much it. No, verb, negative word. Let's see this pattern in action. Okay, step 1, no. Step 2, the verb, veo, which means I see. And step 3, our second negative, nadie. You put them together, no veo a nadie, and it means I don't see anyone. The two negatives just make the meaning stronger. Let's do another one. No quiero ir nunca. We've got our no at the start, then the verb phrase, quiero ir, I want to go, and our reinforcing word, nunca. Put it all together, and it means I never want to go. See the pattern? It's pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. All right, you've been listening to me talk for a bit, enough theory. You know the best way to really learn something is by doing it. So now it's your turn to practice and really make this concept stick. Let's start with a little fill in the blank. The sentence is, no hay en la clase. It means there isn't blank in the class. So you need a word that means no one or nobody. What do you think it is? Did you get it? The answer is nadie. No hay nadie en la clase. You see how no and nadia work together there? They team up to really drive home the point that there is absolutely no one in that class. Okay, ready for another one? No quiero comer blank. So, I don't want to eat what? This time, you're looking for the word for nothing or anything. Which one fits? And of course, you got it. It's nada. No quiero comer nada. I don't want to eat anything. Perfect. See, you're already retraining your brain to think in this completely new way. It's not so bad. So here's a super simple tip you can use to practice this on your own. Just take a basic English negative sentence, something like, I don't want anything, and then just apply the pattern. No, quiero, nada. Try it with a few different verbs, and you'll find it starts to feel totally automatic. So there you have it. You've got the key to one of the trickiest, most confusing parts of Spanish grammar. It's not about canceling out. It's all about reinforcing. You've basically unlocked a whole new way to express yourself. The only question left is, what are you going to practice saying no to first?